I got a call yesterday from the daughter of my dad's ex-wife telling me that my dad's been in a nursing home for 6 weeks and been on an antibiotic IV drip for sepsis, and he's going to be there for another month. And she had contacted my sister as well, and my sister and I talked and decided that we really weren't too worried about my dad because he's got support from this young woman and his ex-wife who are both from France and kind of coddle him. And she seemed really worried about him on the phone, about what his plans are going to be when he gets out and his nutrition, and she's visiting him every day. And my ex-stepmom is coming back from her trip to Asia so that she can be with him. And they want me to do more than I'm prepared to do, because when my mom was sick, he wasn't any support whatsoever, and she was in a nursing home as well. And her nursing home was very poor standards, and we tried to get her out of there. But she was only in her new place for a day before she passed. And I looked up his nursing home and found out that it's in the upper 40 to 60% in the state. And the one my mom was at is in the bottom 20% of the state. And I just kind of decided that I wasn't going to worry about him. Thinking about that yesterday and today, I went to the grocery store and I just came back and I was just kind of lingering around looking at the bulletin board in town and noticed at the very bottom a flyer for a woman that I know who is, they're doing an Ensure drive for her because she's in the last stages of cancer. And I know her because she sold me a lot of my furniture. She sells furniture out of her home. And when I first moved here and didn't know anybody, she was a real friend to me. And she's been fighting cancer for many years. And I didn't get a Christmas card from her, but I'm terrible about staying in touch with people. So I've been planning on going and seeing her now the weather's nice and getting some new things. But I see now that she's only able to eat this strawberry Ensure, and so there's a friend of hers that's doing a drive to get as much as they can for her. And I left the store and got in my car and just thought, I felt so terrible for her. Like I really felt in my heart terrible for her and sad. And it's just interesting how we kind of pick who we care about without thinking about it. I didn't have to think about whether I cared about being ill. So it's just interesting that we can kind of choose our family. Like they say, you're born into one family, but you also can kind of choose your family. But she will be missed.